to Ash and head on to Batical to look for that scorer, shall we?
Fine. So once again, Ash and I go our separate ways. Why does it always end like this?
Don't you realize?
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're dead! Take it! Bring it on!
Hit me mine! Scarecrow!
Burning Thrust! Light Spear Cannon! You're mine! Now, die!
Brace yourself! Scare shot! Leave it to me! Absolutely flawless!
Leave it to me!
Power! I did not think you could escape me! Pour forth, no starlight!
That's the ring.
Light Spear Cannon!
Like this.
Farewell. That's your best?
This looks like fun.
That's right. Light Spear Cannon! Bring it on! Light Spear Cannon! You're mine! Now, die! Who's next? Sonic Spear!
Absolutely flawless!
Leave it to me.
Okay. World map. Let's do that.
What's with all the commotion?
Hey, what happened?
They arrested that criminal Mose and brought him in from Doth.
What?
But then he got away. They're closing off the perimeter and starting a citywide search.
Which means that Mose is still somewhere within Batical.
All right, let's search for Mose, too.
Okay, let's go. Revenge for Ion. Let's go. Wait. Maybe he's at the very beginning, down that little car. So, is he here?
I can't afford to be captured here with Eltrond almost arisen.
Stop! Mose!
Turn yourself into the Order of Lorelei and face the consequences of your crimes.
Please! The Those who must atone for their crimes are you fools who would ignore the score. I am right! How can you not understand?
Of course you are, Grand Maestro.
Ah, Dist!
Dist, perhaps I ought to have left you permanently frozen.
Silence, you! You always break your promises! You never play fair! Now, Mose, let's leave this riffraff behind and proceed to Eldrant.
Wait, Dist! The power of the Phone Master shall be mine, here and now!
Perhaps the austere majesty of Eldrant would make a more fitting stage.
I'll reveal my new might to these fools who have lost sight of how the world should be.
In that case, by all means.
Dist, what are you thinking? That art!
Silence! Moses decided this for himself. You have no right to interfere.
What the hell?
It's just like my eyes. He's strengthening his phonic arts by inscribing a phonic glyph on himself to gather phonons. But that's the phonic glyph to gather the 7th phonon.
But if that's inscribed on someone who can't use the 7th phonon, every phonon in their body would mutate.
Your body has simply taken a more suitable form to prevent your 7th phonons from going out of control. Have no fear. Your powers are now truly those of a Phone Master.
I can feel it surging within me. So this is the power of Eureka. I'm heading straight to Eldrant from here. See that you follow shortly.
To think a human could become something so hideous.
When the 7th phonon is implanted in one who cannot use it, his body rejects it, leading to madness.
Mose desired the power of a Phone Master above all else. I'm sure he won't mind. Personally, I'm satisfied to perform experiments regardless of the subject.
So that bastard Mose would become a monster to protect the score.
Speaking of the score, where did that traveler giving illegal readings go?
Perhaps he's moved on to a new city. We should report to the Order about him. And Mose.
That's fine, but who's in charge of the Order of Lorelei these days?
I'm not sure. Perhaps it's grandfather now.
Nobody in Doth has any idea of what's going on. I say we talk to Teodoro.
You're right. Ugh, what's going to happen to the Order?
Alright, let's go.
Sorry, as long as we're in Batical, I'd like to go see His Majesty.
Oh, you're right. Yes, let's go.
Well, that didn't work. It's not like I can mention this locket in front of Natalia.
Luke, we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Well, let's go up and start talking to the Majesty. The key.
Actually, I kind of want to meet with His Majesty alone.
My, what's wrong? Is it something we shouldn't know about?
Well, not exactly.
You're such a bad liar. Just tell her.
Guy!
Truth is, Natalia, he's got a letter of a personal nature from Emperor Peony.
But why hide it?
This is highly confidential. His Imperial Majesty is considering making you his bride.
Me? But I've got Luke. And Ash, too, I suppose. Oh, what to do? Natalia, you can't have both. No fair.
Anyway, he asked that the letter get to your father without you knowing.
Now I understand. Very well. I'll be waiting here.
Popular princess title.
Thank you for understanding. Well, Luke, shall we?
Huh? No, but I was going to go alone.
Now, don't be stubborn. Let's go.
Then we're coming too.
Right.
Hold on. Guy, Jade, Annis, fine. Tyr?
I'm sorry, it just kind of happened.
It's that locket you found on Mount Roneal, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess you noticed.
You were standing there staring at some locket you found looking like somebody just died.
He's right. Sometimes one just can't help being curious.
Yep.
Just don't tell Natalia.
What's going on, Luke? I don't see Natalia with you.
Your Majesty, please take a look at this.
This is...
I don't know what Natalia looked like as a baby, so I thought maybe Your Majesty could.
This is Natalia. I'm almost certain of it. Where did you find this?
On Mount Roneal, at the spot where we and the God Generals were caught in that avalanche.
I think I've seen that before. I could have sworn that Largo...
Are you sure? Well, Largo is about the only possible candidate, but...
I hear that Natalia's childhood wet nurse is away on leave. I hear she's now working for Aster in Cassidonia. Try to speak with her.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Do you plan to tell Natalia?
What would Your Majesty have us do?
I don't know. Perhaps it would be best to tell her. But if it is indeed Largo...
We'll report to Your Majesty again once we have a solid answer.
Thank you. Luke, what's with all this Your Majesty business? It's unlike you.
Well, I'm just a replica.
Oh, don't be foolish. You're still a nephew to me.
Yes, sir.
This is quite a surprise. To think that Natalia could be Largo's daughter.
Nothing is sure yet.
But it will be so hard for her if it is true.
So, are we going to Cassidonia? Be careful. Natalia will catch on eventually.
What about that score performing illicit readings? How about we tell her we heard the score was headed for Cassidonia?
Nice. Natalia should go along with that.
But we're going to have to tell her sometime, right? She'll probably be really hurt.
Yes. It's hard to face one's own blood as an enemy.
Right. And Natalia in particular has a fragile side to her that makes me worry.
Alright, let's go. the Cheesedonia.
Welcome back. So, what did Father have to say?
Oh, he talked about how you had Ash and all.
Ash? So Father is thinking of Ash and me? But then you...
No. I meant he said Ash or me. Either one.
More importantly, we heard that traveling scorer has headed to Chesedonia. We're already going in that direction. Let's follow him.
I see. Perhaps he'll move straight on to Malkuth from there. Perhaps we could delay our report to Teodoro until after Chesedonia then.
Sure, of course.
All right. Let's see what we find in Chesedonia.
You're an amazing liar, Colonel. Your smile hasn't budged.
Oh, I assure you, I'm crying on the inside, racked with guilt.
Oh my god, Jade is the best! I'm crying on the inside, racked with guilt.
That's quite a crowd over there. Let's take a look.
Suppose if we snuck off now to ask around, Natalia would be pretty mad, huh?
Luke, wait. Something's odd here.
All who desire a reading of the score, follow me. All who come shall have a reading.
Looks like our lie has become the truth.
Hold it right there. The Order of Lorelei has called a halt to all score readings. That score is a fake.
That hurts, Anis. From now on, it won't be the old Order of Lorelei reading the score. The score will be read by the new Order of Lorelei and its glorious leader, Phone Master Mose.
Ion. No, you're...
Sync. So you survived too?
There go our last hopes for at least one casualty among the God Generals. I imagine it's true then, that Van survived and assimilated Lorelei within himself.
If you know that much, shouldn't you be looking for the jewel a little harder?
You all haven't found it yet either.
If no one finds it, we keep the upper hand.
Brazen as ever, I see.
Sync. What's this new order of Lorelei? What do you mean by Phone Master Mose?
Didn't Mose tell you? Our darling little traitor?
I wasn't working for him because I wanted to.
Easy. I'm not carrying that deadweight Mose around for kicks either. Now, as I was saying before that interruption, all who want score readings, follow me.
Stop right there!
We want to know the score! Yeah, he's right!
But...
Annis, please let me go. You of all people should understand.
Ion...
Don't forget, fighting with me means fighting with Ion.
That bastard! How cruel!
Annis, you can't let it get to you. Sync and Ion are completely different people.
She's right. Just like Luke and Ash are different people.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not letting it bother me. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine!
Annis, don't push yourself too hard.
I'm not pushing anything.
Natalia, would you take Annis to the bazaar or somewhere to cheer her up a bit? The rest of us will go speak to Aster to alert him of the traveling scorer.
Certainly. Annis, let's take a walk.
Damn, you're good, Jade.
Yes, but Annis looked angry at being used as the bait.
Jade will take responsibility for that later. But she was really depressed.
Let's set aside responsibility for the moment and go see Aster.
Annis and Natalia left the party.
I see. We'll pay careful attention to any and all scorers coming through the area.
Please do. With that out of the way, might we...
You'd like to speak with Natalia's nanny, correct? I'll call for her.
Goodness, if it isn't Master Luke.
There's something I'd like to show you.
This was Bodok's.
Bodok?
Meryl's father. He was Sylvia's... my son-in-law.
Could you tell us a little bit about him?
Bodok used to work as a guard for a caravan that traveled across the desert. His closest friends used to call him the Lion of the Desert. He was a big man with a big heart.
Lion of the Desert, the Black Lion. His large stature.
There's little doubt.
So where's this Bodok person now?
I'm afraid I haven't seen him since my daughter Sylvia passed away.
Thank you very much. That's more than enough.
If there's anything else I can do for you, don't hesitate to come by again.